Okay.
And my glasses are still like it's so fancy.
All right. Let us pray. In nome del Patris, Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Sanctifice Amarcam, defende nos in prego, contra nequitiam et insidias diaboli, et stupris sidi, imperet illi Deus, supplices de peccatum, tuque princeps malitia celestis, Satanem, alios que spiritus malignos, qui ad perditionem animarum ergagantur in mundo, divina virtute, in inferno destruim. Amen. In nomine Patris, Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. All right. Have a seat. Take out your practice tests.
I'm almost finished with unit 2. Same, that's what I'm doing. I have conducting.
Okie dokie.
No, I don't. I forgot.
Oh, by the way, for those of you listening at home, hi, Joey.
Hola, Joey.
He's traveling right now, so I hope
Where
you're
are
viewing this
you?
on YouTube later. So, it beats me. It's probably in a car or a plane or something. So, take out, please, your practice test.
Joey, you there?
And let's see what we got. Grab your
Sit
favorite,
right there.
grab your favorite red writing utensil.
And it calls a cave from inside the computer.
Right.
And I would
Let me double
really
check and make sure I'm not blocking the view on that. Okay.
How many
Hang on a
times
second.
did you blink?
No, that's good.
30. No, that's zero.
All right.
I did it 3 times.
Here we
That's
go.
just wrong.
Got a red writing utensil in your hand?
Then I did 120 times.
Anthony.
120.
Waiting.
I have a. Okay. Oh, what did you ask?
Yeah, it should be a different color than what you took the test in.
Ooh. Purple obliterate.
Red is usually ideal for grading.
What about magenta?
That works.
Yeah.
Anthony, you have one?
Actually,
A
no.
different color from
I
what you
like-
took the test in?
I like red. I took the test in black.
Yeah, what do you have? What's your color pen now?
Orange.
Okay, that works. Just make sure you can read it. And don't take it apart. We're wasting time. Come on. We gotta cover this entire test. Number, Anthony. Thank you. Number 1. What's the difference between a sequence and a series? Anthony, go.
A sequence is divided by commas.
Yep.
A series is divided by addition.
Right.
I did know
A
that.
sequence, I know what you mean. I would avoid the word divide because that's an actual math operation. It's a list of numbers separated by commas.
Okay.
Separated by commas. And a
Is that
series,
fine enough for the practice test?
well, make sure you know how to put it because this is practicing for the real test. And a series is a sum of a list of numbers, or you could say a list of numbers separated by addition signs. Either way is fine. Does that make sense?
Wait, what's the series again?
A series, you could put it one of 2 ways. It's either a sum, addition, of a string of numbers, or a string of numbers separated by plus signs, by addition signs. Yeah. Take your pick of whichever way you want to put it.
Okay, so this is why I put sequence is separated by commas.
A list of numbers separated by commas. Yeah. A list of numbers separated by commas.
You know how
Just a
you
moment,
said-
Anthony, we're talking. And then a series, you could either say a list of numbers separated by addition signs, or a sum of a list of numbers. Anthony, question.
You know how we said the test is going to be put into 2 parts?
Correct.
What part will it stop? The first part stop at?
It'll probably stop around 17. 17 will probably be the last one. 16, 17, thereabouts. I haven't quite decided yet. But it'll be very close. It'll either be 16, 17, or 18.
20?
Well, it's 35 problems.
Yeah, so
So,
17.
so it's be like half of that.
Yeah. There's 38 on this one though. Well, a lot of them are.
Well, 3 of them are extra credit.
You can go to 23 because that's how far I got.
Oh, I see. Number 2. Okay, moving on. Grab your pens. An arithmetic sequence, you tell me the blank. An arithmetic, don't raise your hand. An arithmetic sequence is when the next terms are found by what? The same number repeatedly. I got it.
Adding.
Adding the same number repeatedly. Which is represented by the letter what? Go.
D.
D, which stands for
Common difference.
common difference.
Can I do
Correct.
the next question?
The first blank is adding. The second one is the letter D. And the two blanks beyond that are common difference. Common difference.
When will Joe be taking
When we get back. Number 3. Are you volunteering for 3?
Yes.
Okay, Anthony.
Take turns.
I'll read it off. I'm going to read these off for the sake of Joey. A geometric sequence is when the next terms are found by what, Anthony?
Multiplying the same number repeatedly.
Multiplying the same number repeatedly, which is represented by the letter what?
R.
R, which stands for
Common ratio.
common ratio. Correct. Common ratio.
Your turn, Alma.
Nice.
Okay.
Any repeats on page 1?
Nope.
All right. Number 4, give each needed formula. I will put it up here so you can see. Part A, they want, these are for arithmetic, A sub n. And then we can make the arithmetic formula for A sub n.
A1 plus G, parentheses, n minus 1.
Correct. Now refresh my memory. What does A1 stand for?
The first number in the sequence.
Right. In other words, the first
Term.
term. Good. What does D stand for?
Common difference.
Good. Common difference. Common difference. I'm one of the world's slowest writers. Difference.
Are you?
As far as I can tell. And then N, Anthony, stands for what?
N stands for number.
The number of terms. Okay. So if you want to get the 10th term, you do A10, and then whatever the first term is, plug in the common difference, and then put 10 here.
10?
For that, just for that example. I would just say if you happen to have 10 terms. If you wanted to find the 10th term, you'd put 10 here. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because N, plug in here, and plug in here. How about S sub N for arithmetic? Anthony, you got that one? For arithmetic. There's number 4.
I thought Paco was number 4.
No, I'm splitting it up.
Oh.
I'll probably split up the geometric too. So,
N divided by 2.
and number 2,
Times A sub 1 plus
A sub 1.
N.
N, correct. So N over 2, parentheses A1 plus AN. First term, last term. And the number of terms divided by 2. That'll give you, that's Carl Gauss's formula. Okay. Number 5. Somebody give me the, actually, Anthony, give me the arithmetic, sorry, the geometric A sub N formula.
A sub 1 times the common ratio to the power of n minus 1.
Good. A sub N equals A sub 1, parentheses R, common ratio, to the power of n minus 1. Nice. And again, R is the common ratio.
Are you gonna
It depends. I have the capacity to bleep people out.
No. Are you gonna blur us?
It depends.
Please don't. I would love to be able to.
I could ask your parents if they give permission to have you on there, but
Plus, they're only seeing the back of our heads.
that's true. And I can edit out the other parts. So, I got, what is S sub N?
A1 parentheses 1 minus r to the power of n
Okay.
divided by 1 minus r.
Divided by 1 minus R. Excellent. S sub N, the nth sum, is A1 times 1 minus R to the n, all divided by 1 minus R. Okay. And that's the end of number 5. Any repeats so far?
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
we get a cut the line.
Let's, moving on.
Since we're in math club, we get to cut the line for outline. Should we be just thinking about that?
Okay, moving on.
Maybe.
Number 5. There are 2 conditions you need
I know, well,
in order to add up an infinite series. Anthony, give me the first one.
Mr. Coughlin, my water bottle just filled up
I
with
know.
water.
Sorry to hear that.
Hey, look, it's shrinking.
that's, I got it. Focus.
Geometric negative 1 must be less than r.
Okay.
Must be more than 1. Less than 1.
Right. R has to be between -1 and 1.
I just put between -1 and 1. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Because I didn't remember what that was.
Now, one little
It
thing,
also
if you,
said me on
so you
one.
put it in, just a second. So I said you put it in words.
Yeah, between
I'll be
negative-
okay with this, but there's one thing, if you put it in words, there's one thing you have to include. So R is between
Oh, I just put between
-1 and 1. But you'd have to, if you put it in words, you'll have to include this. Not including -1 or 1. These symbols say both of that. Otherwise, you'd use a less than or equal to. The fact that it's less than actually says a lot. So if you can put it in words, that's fine. Just make sure you put this extra line. Make sure it's not including 1 or -1. If it is actually equal to 1 or equal to -1, it fails. It wouldn't work. What's the second?
That's geometric.
It has to be geometric.
I forgot geometric because I looked at
Okay. Does that make sense?
I remember.
All right. Number 6. Find the next 3 terms in each sequence. I'll just read these off and grab your pen. You ready to correct?
Got it.
Number 6, -24,
Yes.
-30, -36.
Yay! Yay!
And the nice thing about YouTube is if you didn't catch that, you can just rewind it, play it again. Number 7, there are 3 fractions. Excuse me. First fraction, 1/512.
Yes.
The second fraction, -1/2048.
Yay!
And the third fraction, +1/8192.
Yay!
Nice. Any repeats so far?
No.
Okay. Number 8 says, state if these are arithmetic, geometric, or neither, and prove your answer for full credit. Oh, by the way, if it's neither, you don't have to prove it. It's just,
Oh, I put first one. I think it's neither, and I put the top is times 2 and the bottom is plus 2.
that's excellent. If you actually gave me a reason, wonderful. And I'll specify it on the test, saying, prove your answer for full credit if it's arithmetic or geometric. For neither, you don't have to. But if you do, wonderful. Number 8 is neither.
Yay! Oh man. Oh.
Number 9 is neither.
Yay!
Number 10 is arithmetic. The proof, you could put it in words, but there's a really short way to prove it.
D equals 200.
D equals 200, exactly. That's the shortest and best proof. Number 11 is geometric.
Yay! R equals 1/5.
R equals 1/5, very good. So number 10 is arithmetic, and the proof is D equals 200. Number 11 is geometric, and the proof is R equals 1/5.
Yay! I didn't say the proof, I just put like a
That works.
Michael.
Number 12, geometric,
Yay! R equals 5.
and R is equal to 5.
Negative.
Correct. Actually, it's positive. They started with a negative number, but they kept multiplying by a +5. Because it stayed
You're
negative.
talking about number 12. Yeah.
Number 12, yes. Yeah, R is equal to
I
+5.
said 13.
Oh, okay. Number 13 is geometric,
It's negative.
and R equals -5. Correct. Number 14 is geometric. R equals what?
-4.
Very good, -4. Number 15, neither.
Yay! I put add 2, 2, 4, 8.
Right.
I said neither.
Did anybody, any repeats?
No.
All right. Number 16, next page. Determine if it's arithmetic. Some of them aren't.
They aren't?
Well, on the test, they might not be.
Oh, okay.
It turns out 16 and 17, both of them are. If it is, find the common difference, then find the 52nd term, and then find the explicit formula, which is this, like the actual number.
Is it? Okay. I have a question for when you get
Okay.
the
Is everybody okay with 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna keep those, I'm just gonna erase these. Let's take a look at number 16. It is arithmetic.
Yes.
D is equal to 30. To get the 52nd term, you get A 52 equals the first term, which is what?
26.
26. We're using this formula. Plus, what's D again? 30. Parentheses.
52 minus 1.
Very good. 52 minus 1. Okay.
I was wondering whether I should put 51 or just 52 minus 1.
Totally up to you. I did 51.
Good.
Yeah. So this is
I
100.
did 52 minus 1.
This is 1530.
Sorry.
51 times 30 is 1530. Plus 26 should be 1556. And the explicit formula is A sub n is equal to 26 plus 30 parentheses
I
n
didn't
minus
know
1.
what you meant by explicit formula. I thought you meant
Okay.
the sum or how to find it.
Okay.
So I just put a sub. I didn't put a sub n.
That's true, they didn't even say.
Didn't say anything.
That's okay for now, but put A sub n for the test.
I did the one for the sum.
This is, oh, I see. The one for the term. Explicit formula looks like this.
Well then, why did it say explicit formula for the other one?
Well, arithmetic, it says determine if the sequence, find the 52nd term. They didn't ask you for the sum, they asked you for the term, for 16 and 17.
Technically, I actually did put that though.
Okay,
I put it right here.
Now,
I just put both.
if you filled in the number itself, if you filled in 52, that's not quite the explicit formula. This is the explicit formula. In other words, what's the formula for finding any term you want? Let me see.
Oh. Hey, I did it right.
Yeah,
So
any other questions?
52
Yeah, go ahead.
minus 1 is wrong.
Reg, for the explicit formula, I would like n minus 1. Explicit formula lets you find any term at all.
Yay.
So here's the 52nd term, then you definitely do 52 minus 1. And then find the actual. Oh, by the way, please do circle the answer.
I did.
And then
I also
A sub
circled
n
30.
is the explicit formula. Okay? Alrighty, number 17. It is arithmetic. D is equal to negative 200. The 52nd term is negative 10210.
Yes. Wait.
Negative
wait.
10210.
Yes. 1, 0, 2, 1.
Negative 10210.
Take
And
this off by a little bit.
for 17,
Did you get this? I got everything except for 2. I got some.
the explicit formula is negative 10 plus negative 200
Minus 1.
parentheses n minus 1. Does that make sense? Any questions or repeats of number 17?
No.
Good. Number 18, not geometric.
Neither. That's exactly what I put.
Good.
I just said neither.
That's fine.
Just because I was used to saying neither.
Number 19, that is geometric. R is equal to negative 4. The 8th term is 49152. 49152.
Okay, can I tell you something real quick?
Please.
So, I don't know what I did, but I thought I did something wrong accidentally.
Okay.
And so, I don't know how, but I did 1,600, wait, 1 minute. Okay. 1 minute. So, actually I don't know what I did, but then somehow I
Okay.
got that answer, and I
Uh-huh.
thought it was wrong, so I did it all over. So I scribbled that answer out, and I
Okay.
did it all over again, just to realize that that was the right answer. I got really mad at myself.
Well, just think of it as proving your answer. You're,
That
you're
was
probably
real
destined to be a
sad.
math major. There was a professor of mine that once said, how do you tell if you're going to be a math major? It says 3 things. You love to, or I think there was, there were 2 different professors who gave 2 different things. It says, if you love doing math problems, if you're very fond of going through the steps, and if you're the type of person like forgets their car keys everywhere, you're like destined to be a math professor probably. They're kind of famous of like really good at math and really hard at forgetting where their car keys are.
I want to be a math teacher and forget where everything is.
Then you're probably going to be a math professor.
But I have
Just
very
saying.
good luck. I have luck with myself.
Okay.
I lose something, then right away I just find it.
Number 19, there's the formula. And to get the formula for the 8th term, 8 would be -3 times -4 to the 8 minus 1. This, feel free to use a calculator on. This is very
Yeah,
large.
I did.
So it's -4 to the 7th power. Be sure you use parentheses if your calculator has it.
Actually, it looks like I didn't.
So -4 to the 7th power, hang on a second.
I just checked my answer. I just did to the 7th I got it wrong. And then I
I think
didn't.
it's 16,384.
I didn't. Yeah, that's what I multiplied through by. I did 3 by.
And yeah, and you should get positive 49
Yeah.
something.
152.
152?
Yeah. I wrote that answer down 3 times.
That is correct.
Wow. Yeah, one because I think it was too tiny, so I wanted to write it bigger. And then the first time, oh my god, I messed up.
Okay, everybody good? Up to number 19?
Yeah.
All right, next page, number 20. Evaluate each series. Now that's S sub n. Evaluate each series described. Hint, you may need to find something else first. You better figure out what you need to find.
Yeah, you needed to find the nth term.
Right, you need to find the nth term first. You have the first term, but you need to find the nth term.
Mr. Kaufman, I
Yes,
thought
ma'am.
I had to find that. Well, I think I didn't. No, I didn't have to find it. I could do powers
Oh, I'll show you in a minute. Oh, I'll show you in a minute. Number 20, one thing at a time.
That's why I brought it in.
One thing at a
Oh, I
time.
know I have
Excuse me, focus on what I'm saying. Thank you. Number 20, what's the first term? I got
21.
21, correct. So it's S sub n is equal to, how many terms, first of all? According to that? 19. Now that's gonna look weird, because whoa, are you gonna get a decimal?
No.
It turns out no.
You don't.
And then 21 is the first term, plus we need to find something else. Which term do we need to find? The what term, Henley?
The nth term.
Which in this case is what? The what term?
The 19th.
The 19th term. I want to find A19. How do you find A19? You could do it by hand, that takes a long time.
So I thought about it as it's going up by 6. It's not going up by 6s. So I tried to find out what 6 it was close to.
Okay.
And it was close to 24.
Okay.
And that's already 4 ways.
So by the way, what is 6? It's a special letter. Go.
Wait, 6?
You said it was 6, right?
Wait,
For number 20?
I was
D
D
equals
I
6.
was just gonna do
D
like
equals
the
6.
thing to find the nth term.
Right. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's
A
what
sub
I
n,
did.
but A1, which is 21, plus, that's what I needed the D for. It's in part of the formula. 6 parentheses n minus 1. This will find you any special term you want. I want the 19. So in other words, you use 2 formulas in problem number 20 to 21,
Yeah,
not just one.
Yeah.
Use the formula for 19th term, which is 21 plus 6 parentheses 19 minus 1, which is really 18. 6 times 18 is, I don't know, 60, 48, 108. Okay. Let me check my math.
Yeah, that's good.
Plus 21, so it should be 129.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Good. That fills in here, and now we can finish the problem. 129 plus 21 is what? 129 plus 21?
Yeah, I told it. Let me look. What did I put down?
Or you can just do it right now.
It's 150.
150. Now, up here, you notice this divide by 2? Look up here.
Yep.
You can cancel these down.
That's what I did.
Very good.
I am amazing. Yes,
True.
you are.
So 19 times 75, I have no idea what that is. So 9 times 5 is 45, carry the 1. 9 times 7 is 63, carry the 4
It's
is
1425.
Okay, in a second. 5, 2, 4, correct.
Yes.
So 1425 is your answer.
And
number 21.
72.
First of all, number 21. Can somebody tell me the value of D? Go. Like,
What was D? Oh yeah, 4.
4. Correct. What is the first term, Anthony? Number 21.
I didn't do that.
What's the first term?
I didn't.
Well, tell me what it is right now. It's staring at you. 20. What is the last term? Go. Basically age 20.
It's 146.
146. Plug them all in. What do you get as its final total? Go.
1660.
Say again.
1660.
1160. 1160. Very close. Check your sum there. But it sounds like you did the steps right. Just
Why does it say 300? 3 to the power of 2 is.
hold on. Which one are you talking about? Is everybody okay, number 21?
Yeah.
Maybe I want me to write it out. 21. You do it the same way you did 20.
I'm sorry, your mojo gone. Yeah, I really did it. I'm kind of evil now.
All right. If anybody needs that, I'll go back to it. Number 22. Let me just tell you what. Let me just read off the answers, and then I'll pick up back and go through it. So I want to make sure everybody. I want to get the answers down, at least for Joey. Number 22. The answer is a 6-digit number.
Yes. Yes.
Got your stuff? 195
Yes.
312.
Yes. Yes. I am semi-amazing
Nice.
now.
Nice.
I feel happy.
23 is a 23. Focusing is a 5-digit number. 16 383.
Yes. I am awesome again.
16383.
163.
16383.
83.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And we can go back and work any of these if you have any questions on them. All right, 24 through 27. All you have to do is tell me if it converges or diverges.
I didn't that. I didn't get
Okay.
that.
Refresh my memory. What does it mean for a series to converge? An infinite series to converge? Yeah.
It does have an answer.
It does have an answer. What does it mean if it diverges?
It means it doesn't have an answer.
It does not have an answer.
Nobody will ever find it, even if they dedicate their whole life to it, and then their life will be ruined because they
Okay, we got the
find
idea.
nothing.
Now,
And they won't be awesome.
what are the
Do you have a
conditions?
marker?
This is an earlier question. What are the 2 conditions that make an infinite series converge? Geometric.
And R must be between -1 and +1, but not including -1.
Exactly. R has to be between -1 and 1, not including either one of those. You want to see a really fancy way of saying that? This is the normal way to write it.
So -1 less than. I smell it. It smells good.
I can show you a shorter way to write this. Excuse me. Your teacher is still talking. Anthony, up here. I can look me in the eyes. I can still hear you. I am about 5 feet away from you.
Did you hear what he said? That's very rude.
So, watch this.
It's gerbil.
Look up here. And be nice. That's the shortest way to write the exact same thing.
What?
You know what those bars mean? Have you ever seen those before? They're called absolute value. We'll talk about that later. But if you've never seen it before, don't even worry about it. But this is the standard way to write it.
This looks one.
And if you want to put it in words, that's totally fine. Just make sure you say not including 1 and -1.
I'm legit.
Number 24. Grab your pen again. Here we go.
I don't have it. Okay.
You better, because we're still going on. Where'd your pen
I
go?
use like my pen for regular pen.
Where did you?
Oh, there it is.
Thank you. Number 24. Converges.
Yes.
Converges. Number 25. Diverges.
Yay.
26. Converges. 27. Converges.
Yay. Yay.
Okay. Basically, all of these are geometric, so that was guaranteed. But you had to make sure that R was between -1 and 1, not including. All right, number 28. Evaluate each, and if it's impossible, write diverges. Number 28. Diverges.
Yay.
29. It has an answer. It's 2/3.
Yay.
Okay. Number 30, evaluate each series. That's sigma notation. The easiest way to do this is just write it out. If it's that small, how many terms does that one have, Anthony?
6.
6. 31, how many terms does it have? I got 6, correct. Because the sigma only clicks through 6 times. I would say just write them out and just add them up. That's,
Right now?
they just, no, well, if you want, yeah. If you didn't do it before. Can anybody tell me the first term for number 30? What's the very first number it cranks out? 9, very good.
It goes down. Yeah, it comes down by 1.
Yeah, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can go ahead and have those up.
It's 39.
That is correct. 39.
Technically, we didn't do this right then.
Yep.
Yay!
Yep.
Where's the question?
Pretty much they just wanted you to know what sigma notation means.
Woo!
If you can figure out what sigma notation means, that's how to do this. Number 31. Somebody tell me the first number.
1.
I-
Over 3.
3. What's the next number?
9.
9. Next number? 27. Next number? 3 to the 4th.
81.
81. Very good. Next?
243.
243. And the last one?
729.
729. Excellent.
I like
Then
how
just
we're
add
going
those
like
up.
Oh. Wait, what? There's one more number?
Nope, just the 6.
Okay, now add
So
that.
3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729. Go ahead and add them up. And this is a time where, I mean, doing it by hand is the best practice. But again, I will allow a calculator on this one, especially since, okay, very good. If you're raising something to a really big power.
Okay.
This one isn't, but. Let me
Got
have
it.
What do
I
you
got
think?
it. 1092.
Yep, 1092. Excellent.
That's a question. I did right. Yes.
Alrighty.
Getting all these right, no?
Number 32. Can somebody give me the sigma notation? Anthony, go.
Um,
So I'll assume you put sigma.
It's K equals 1.
Uh-huh.
So the index
Goes from 1 to what?
1 to 5.
1 to 5. Very good.
And
So the formula?
it equals K plus K times 5.
Good. What is K times 5?
K 5.
Other way around. 5K.
Hey,
Yeah,
poor
right.
rich people.
So sigma, K goes from 1
I feel
to
great.
5
That's the answer.
of 5K.
We are.
That's answer number 32.
Wait, that's actually real. I forgot to put K squared. I was thinking of
Number 33. Speaking of which, I gotta go.
Okay, K equals 1 and
Uh-huh.
6 times and then it's
Okay.
K squared.
So your way to say that in English, K goes from 1 to 6.
It kind of
Oh.
smells like the Griffin's Arena right now and there's a game going on.
Okay.
It smells
Okay,
so
thank
good.
you.
I'm
Wakey, wakey.
But it smells
Number,
like-
I know.
And
Enjoy, but enjoy in silence, and let it accentuate your math abilities, not distract. Number 34. Anthony, go.
Sigma notation.
Okay.
So.
And you'd say K goes from what to what?
1 to 5.
K goes from 1 to 5.
And it's K plus 100.
Good. K plus 100.
Guys, I actually
Number
did that.
34. Oh, let me just write that out.
I did it too, except I use it red orange time.
K goes from 1 to 5 of K plus 100. So that'll give you 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. 35 is a little tricky. Anybody think they got it?
I think so.
What are they doing? How do you get
They're
the next?
multiplying by 5.
Yeah.
They're multiplying by 5 against 5.
Correct. How do you multiply by 5 repeatedly? Go.
I know.
Yes.
I know it.
So,
K to the 5th power?
close.
Nope.
Other way around.
5 to the 5th power.
Uh-huh.
5.
K goes from 1 to, how many terms is it? 5. K goes from 1 to 5 of 5 to the K power. Very good.
Yay.
Everybody good? Extra credits.
Extra credit.
Determine the number of terms. Now this is one of the things where you have to work backwards. I'll give you the answer and then I'll show you how we did it.
Why is SN 7?
Just like,
What's 8A?
in other words, they're giving you the answer.
Which number? Which term is it?
They didn't tell you. They deliberately want you to find n. How many terms would you need in order for all that to be true?
I have no idea.
14.
What?
14. Go ahead and write that down. N equals 36, n equals 14.
I think I know how.
N equals 14. I'll show you in a minute.
I got no idea.
Number 37. N equals 7. N equals 7.
Why is S and
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
why
that
is
later.
S7?
Number 38. Evaluate that
Can I do
series.
it?
And we got it? Go. All right.
Uh,
It's not too big.
so
3 digits.
one.
Yeah, that's arithmetic.
You got still
It's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 all the way up to 40. It's Carl Gauss's formula.
1 plus D. So it's.
So what's the first term? 1. What's the last term?
40.
40. So then what's n over 2?
40.
40 over 2.
Or 20.
20. So 20 and then parentheses 1 plus 40. What do you guess?
810.
Close. 820. 820.
Hey, I got extra credit.
Correct.
820.
Does that make sense?
Woohoo, people.
Now, I'll do a quick hiccup back to 36 and show you how we did it. This is a work backward problem, which means if you know the formula, you can do it. It's a little weird, but let me show you how. Shh, a little too much chit chat. Actually, Anthony, can you read off, what is is this arithmetic or geometric, 36?
Arithmetic.
Arithmetic. Did they give you the nth term or the nth sum or both?
It is the end sum.
Okay, the nth sum. What did they say it was?
7, 6,
3. Did they give us the nth term?
yes,
How much?
8, 7.
87? Did they give us the first term?
Yep, 23.
23? Okay.
Oh, 22.
22. Didn't
I
hear you.
was right.
Now, can you give me the arithmetic formula? I gotta do this for arithmetic. If you add up a bunch of terms for arithmetic, what's the formula for that? So S of n is equal to what? First page.
N divided by 2.
Good.
Parentheses A1 plus AN.
Good.
And
Normally, to get the nth sum, you do n over 2, first term plus last term. I want to see if we can go backwards.
Is this arithmetic?
It is arithmetic. They guaranteed it's arithmetic.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how do you do it? Do we have a value of n?
No.
No. That's the one thing they didn't. Do we have a1?
No.
Let's plug it in. Leave n as it is, because I don't know what it is. What's a1? 22 plus
87.
87. And did they give us s of n?
Yes.
Yes, you can actually just plug it in. Go ahead and add these. What are we doing?
9.
Close.
109.
109.
Oh, I see how I got it wrong.
763 equals, how do you multiply a whole number times a fraction? 109 times n over 2. How do you do that? Right. How do you do that? Put it over 1. Now multiply. What's the top? 109n over 2. Now, little math people, little math smarty pantses.
Oh,
How do you get?
professors in training.
Yeah. How do you get n by itself? What do you get rid of? Yeah. True. And there's something to get rid of first.
Divide by 100.
Get rid of the divide by 2 first. Yeah. Do you remember did I give you the story of how to solve things? I don't know if you got this last year or not. So right now, if I gave you like 2x plus 5 equals 13, can anybody find x? How do you do it?
X.
What do you do first?
First, you find out, get rid of, you subtract 5.
Yeah, subtract 5. Now, there are two things to get rid of, the 2 and the 5. You chose the 5 first. I agree. Why? Why not the 2 first? Well, we'll see. So this cancels. This will be 2x equals what?
Equals 7.
Careful.
Oh, 7.
8. Very good. Now, how do you get the 2 off?
The 5.
Right. This is multiplying by 2. So if you want to undo it and get rid of it, you divide by 2. But you have to do the same thing to both sides. Did I give you the both sides speech at the beginning of the year?
I think so. Did
Okay.
I see something?
So what is the answer?
4.
4. Very good. Same thing over here. I want in by itself. One of the rules, you always cancel what's farthest away first. What's farthest away from your target first. So when you're saying like the times 2, I do want to get rid of it. And the plus 5, I do want to get rid of it. Which one do I get rid of first? You tell me. How come? It's furthest away from x. Not counting the answer, that's easy. Look in here. What's farthest away from the end? The 109 or the 2? How do you get rid of the 2? Did they add, subtract, multiply, or divide by 2?
No, divide.
Divided by 2. So what do you do to cancel? Multiply by 2. The shortest way to do that, I've found, you can do it any way you like. I just put parentheses and a 2 in front. That just says multiply. So what happens over here? Yeah, this times 2 and divide by 2, they cancel and you don't have to worry about it. So it's just 109 n left equals, somebody multiply that one. Yeah.
6 as 1.
Okay.
The times are 2.
Okay.
1, 5, 2, 6.
15 to 26, correct. One more step will get in by itself. Go.
To divide 109.
Divide by 109. I got it. Do it. Does it go any even?
No, 14.
It actually does.
It's 14.
It goes in 14 times.
I did it different way, Mr. Kaufman.
Okay. Now this, by the way, is the reliable way to do it. If I make this really, really big, or really big, this is the only like really standard way to do it. If you got another way that works consistently, feel free to use it. Just make sure it works all the time and not just get lucky. That makes
Will
sense?
there be extra credit on the first test?
Yes, there'll be extra credit on both. There are 3 problems. They'll be almost identical. Yeah, I'll
I'm
change
not
the
trying to do
numbers.
extra credit.
I mean, they're not identical. Don't just memorize the answer.
I like extra credit.
But, by the way, do the regular problems first. The extra credit are worth half of what the real problems are.
5,
Yeah.
5.
So each problem is worth 10 points. These are worth 5 points each.
What?
Okay. So if anybody gets 3 extra credit problems right, that's wonderful. But that will not replace 3 regular problems because those are 30 points.
We have 230 points.
Right. And then I divide it down and make it out of 100 for the percentage. Yeah. Well, I put in the grade book your percentage. So it's out of 200. It's out of 350
Is 350 how much points we can get?
total. Correct.
Including extra credit?
Oh, well, what I do is, let's say it's 350. Let's say you get I don't know. Let's say you get 340 out of 350. Let's say that's your score. What I will do is I will take a calculator like this, and yeah, I'm a geek. 340
Oh,
divided
this is
by
so cool.
350.
Does it also show the time?
It does.
That's so cool.
And I got it's approximately 0.971 blah 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 blah, which means 97%, which is an 8. I would put that in the grade book.
After you get the extra credit. Yeah.
The highest you can ever get on any one of my tests is 105%, which means you'll have a little bit of bonus points for later on. So if it, like if you get 105 on this test and you get a 95 on the next test, it averages out to basically two 100%
What if you
tests.
get an 105 every test you do?
Yeah, then you're sitting pretty.
Wait, you listen to
Or
what?
sitting handsome, sorry. Didn't mean to. Sitting pretty. So, questions?
Anthony's pretty.
No. Anthony is dashing handsome. You are pretty. So, I'm
Oh, only
strong.
one word, he's 2.
Well, I do. All right, fine. Elegant and pretty, dashing,
Yay!
handsome, and
Where's Joey?
weird looking scarecrow. So, Joey can make up some metaphors for now. Are there any of these you wanted to see
Are you
worked?
taking a video right now?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a very weird video. Joey, I apologize for all the completely random stuff that just showed up in the video. Is there anything else you wanted to see for explanations?
Should be good. Nope.
All right. Are you sure?
Now I need you to show me how to do exponents on this. I can try how to do exponents.
Okay.
So, what you do, where's
All right. So, Joey, I hope that helps. If you get stuck on anything, email me. Otherwise, we will see you later. So, here's my hand waving goodbye. So, take care. Safe travels. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.